my days. Manchester United, aka Bottle FC, have just been humbled by Galatasaray. Football's a humbler, and Manchester United are crumblers. It is what it is.
You are now listening to Pree Da Production with your host, Madaro.
Where to start? I mean, you see the starting 11. I don't even need to go over who started, because it's basically the same team as Crystal Palace minus Hannibal Mejbri. He's starting again as Champions League. Let's start off at the back. Andre Wafer Thin Hands Onana. Andre Error-prone Onana. This guy has been terrible. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be, that guy that goes in on this, the black keeper, he's a black keeper, can't save crap, blah, blah, blah. But bruv, I've never seen a more horrendous start to a goalkeeping career than this guy. It's like we're cursed. It's like we're cursed. Fumbling the ball, getting lobbed, making poor decisions, passing it to the opposition at times. This guy can't keep a clean sheet to save his life. It's actually horrendous. And I'm sorry to say, this guy is flopping right now. He is flopping. There's not been a consistent string of games where I'm thinking, yeah, solid performance by Onana. Didn't put a foot wrong. This guy's putting a whole team in harm's way. And he's supposed to be the goalkeeper. He's supposed to be saving us from harm's way. Golly. Lindelof is what is. You can't really say anything about him. Same old Lindelof. Varane, he's getting exposed by the whole team. He's trying to do too much because he's trying to cover so much. Right back the low, literally flatters to deceive, like I keep on saying. He looks like he's defending in a good way, but then he gets bodied by Wilfried Zaha, a Manchester United quote-unquote reject. More time he left when it was the best time to leave, because he actually has a decent career, and now he's putting Manchester United to the sword by bodying Delo. Amrabat, he's not a left back. He's just doing the job out there. I can't really say anything too much. Casemiro, bro. Masterclass one day, disaster class the next. This guy doesn't know whether he's a world-class player or a water carrier. I don't know. I don't know for this guy. Even the camera doesn't want to keep focus on this. What can I say about this guy that has not been said? He needs to fix up. He's supposed to be Mr. Champions League and that. Bruh, you're not even conference level at this point. Mason Mount has been good. I like Mason Mount. This Mason Mount, keeping the ball going, carrying the ball. He's a good ball carrier. Like, I trust him with the ball. But there's another guy I don't trust at the ball at this moment in time. Bruno Fernandes. He's out on the right wing, so I can't really blame him that much. But he just wasn't involved in the game like that. He's that Hollywood player, but the Hollywood movie ain't hitting the box office like that. It really isn't. Hannibal Mejbri did his thing, was there for energy, was there for tenacity, was there to be a buzzing bee, because that's what he was. Had a few bits of nice quality and control, but when you score a goal off a really good play, and then you concede 20 minutes or 20 seconds, it feels like, later, it's like, did you even have a really good performance? Because what did it amount to? No. Rashford. This was a hot and cold performance. At times it felt like, oh yeah, he's been listening to people. He's trying to pass more. He's trying to look for Rasmus Højlund. He's trying to, be a team player. But then other times, he's caught between two minds, whether to shoot, to pass, or to shoot. Like that one time he was in on goal over a top ball. came, touched it, carried on. You're thinking, bury this. This is all you. He looks to the left, sees Bruno on his way. Instead of burying it like he would have last season or those times he has good form, passes it and gets caught out. And Galatasaray, no knock to them, but we should have been beating you. We had control. We had all the gear, but no idea. We had the control, but we couldn't sustain our structure. We were getting run through like a dirty girl. That's what Manchester United were and are. They're a dirty girl because you're getting moved to by any man. And the one real shining light of the game I've saved until last, Rasmus Højlund. Like I said in my last video, this guy has a number of attributes that are raw, but they are definable attributes, and you need to look for that. You need to feed into those areas. You can see he can run in behind, play it over, play it first time so he can run onto it. If you're on the wide wings, he's going to be next to you, so you better fizz that ball in. And when Rashford did it for that first goal, I was like, yes, this is what we want. We love to see it. We love to see it. He gets his first goal of the game, and then we concede. And he's probably thinking, what the hell? I'm doing my job, but you man are doing up madness. They score. You're thinking 1-1. Okay, cool. We can still win. Couple of seconds into the second half, lofted through ball, Zaha bodies the low, and you're thinking, oh, surely not. Some next Bandulu kick deflects off the low, hits the ground, loops over Onana, goes to the back of the net. You're like, you can't write this crap. You can't write this. You're like, alright, we're 2-1. Let's get something out of this. And then Rasmus Højlund scores another one. Basically, he did that a few times this game, basically doing it all himself. So he probably should have had a hat-trick, honestly. He was that guy this game. And then, what happens? We give the ball away. Casemiro does a Mazza, gets a red card. You're thinking, surely not. I knew Icardi wasn't scoring. I just had a feeling. The way the referee was longing it and the way he was just looking around to see what was going on, and then puts it wide, you're like, thank you, but I know we ain't winning this game. And then 2-2s later, they score. And it was game over. Never once thought we were going to come back and win. At all. And now let's get to Erik ten Hag. I know for a fact, I don't even need to look at Twitter. Erik ten Hag out. Ten Hag out is trending. It's trending. It's probably number one in the UK, in Ireland, in Wales, in Jamaica, in New Zealand, even in the Netherlands. It's probably number one. Because I don't know what is he doing to these guys. Is he telling them to go out there and bottle it? Because I don't think so. It feels like our club is just infected with this curse. One good season, and then it all goes crumbling 1 or 2 seasons later. We could never go 5 years with good performances or steady trajectory. It's always year 1 can be shaky to good. Year 2 starts to, crumble, or at least, you skate by, and then in the third year, you're definitely crumbling. At this point, we just need to stick with the manager through the ups and the lows. If we get relegated from this group, cool. We ain't even going to win the Champions League. Honestly, Champions League spots, no Champions League spots, I don't even care. Whether it means more money or less money, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, we are not going to be competing in any of these championships. In any of these leagues, we are just there for the numbers. And that's a sad state of affairs for Manchester United, being there for the numbers. And that's just who we are. We're just there. Manchester United, we're just there, innit? We're just here, innit? We're just a name. We're just merchandise. We're just there, bro. We're just a shadow of ourselves. We're not going to achieve anything. And it's tough to see. I'm not even sad anymore. honestly, when I watched the game, I wasn't even like emotionally. I was emotionally invested in the players that were performing. So I was happy for Mount and I was happy for Rasmus Holland because they're not going to be labelled with flops or X, Y, and Z. But those are the only people I was happy for because they played well. Everything else, I was just like, I'm not even invested emotionally like that. I'm just doing the job now. I'm just doing the job. It's just a part of my ritual habits. I have to. A man said, ever since we did that third kit launch talking about deals with the devil, we ain't been the same since. That's a bit too far, but it is what it is. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know how crap Manchester United is because I'm definitely going to agree with you. And it's going to be a long, long season. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood tears and even breaking bones. I'm sipping on Patron while aiming for the throne. I've been to hell and back.